welcome back to I'd Have a Beer. Manny Mott's Mikey Bugatti. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen, on this great day? Turn us up nice and loud. We got a lot to cover. Mikey Bugatti, hit us with the topics.
It's 7 a.m. in
today.
Arizona, and I'm up here talking to you about the most important part of sports because that's what we do on IHAB. We got a great week for you right now. We're going to talk about a little bit of college football. Belichick's going back to school. What? We got fantasy football. Mannys prediction was wrong. Bengals, they might still make playoffs, and I'll tell you how. And just as we predicted it, Daniel Jones is 11-2 somehow. What the Giants lose because of a field goal, but the Chiefs win because of a field goal. Two different games. We'll get into it. Mikey Bugatti has I don't want to go to work today. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. This is called Mikey Bugatti has gone into construction. We're building houses now, okay? And this is called the 2x4 parlay. And you're going to not want to miss this one. But before we get to the bets, before we get to the games, before we get into anything, Manny Motts, I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer, brother. It's nothing like having a beer with you at 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. here in New York.
Here for you. Oh, yeah, that's good. This is an independent brewer. This is Drake's Brewing Company out here from... Oh, it's foaming. Uh-oh. No spill.
There we go.
Drake's Brewing Company. It's the foraging raccoon.
You guys are professional.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, Mikey Bugatti, I thought you playing your beers out. What does that have to do with football? What does that have to do with the Eagles? That's because the Eagles this week are playing the Steelers. And the Steelers, to me, are little raccoons, okay? Little thieves. And they're gonna we'll get into that in a little bit later.
We finally got it, and I was talking about this on the last episode, and I didn't even know that this was going to happen. Literally the next week,
we're getting the Pennsylvania Bowl. That's right. Yeah.
Wow, look at that! How that happened. Well, to go to my beer, I also planned my beers, so I knew I was going to be drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning, so I got an Atomic Torpedo, which is a 9.2% beer. Yeah. So Sierra Nevada Atomic Torpedo Imperial IPA 9.2. I play my beers 9 a.m. Family owned and operated.
Taste
we
it.
love to hear that. Yeah, here we go. As I spit it right back out.
There's nothing that says I have nothing else to do today. Like in the 7 a.m. beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing says, well, there goes my day already at 9 o'clock when I'm slamming a 9.2%
Nothing says unemployed
beer.
Like a beer at 7 in the morning.
Yeah. Nothing says my girlfriend's going to be pissed when she gets home when I'm hammered and still in my pajamas.
You didn't bring Denny's?
Yeah. By the way, can you drive me somewhere? Yeah. Hey, can you drive me to go? Actually,
I have an appointment at 9 o'clock. Can you take me?
Lost my keys. Yeah. I got a physical I totally forgot about. Yeah. So, all things are good over here. Quick story into my life here. I am currently in the middle of a move that's not the closest. So, that's why the episodes have been coming at random times during the week. I apologize for that. I'm finally got a couch, so that's good. I can not sit on the floor anymore. But gonna hopefully be all nice and moved in starting in the new year. So, yes. But Mikey Bugatti, what's on the
have
agenda
some interesting
first
news
here?
about
What are we
Bill
getting into?
Belichick. He's going back to school, and with that, he thought he'd pick up a girlfriend that also goes to school. So, tell me about this.
Right. I don't want to say women influence men's decisions, but that's exactly what I'm going to tell you they do. So, his girlfriend, what's her name? Jordan Hudson. She's like 24 years old. I'm pretty sure she's still in college. So Bill Belichick heading back to Carolina. Carolina Tar Heels football head coach. Probably his girlfriend probably goes to school there, probably getting her undergrad there, maybe her master's, maybe she works there. I don't know. But Bill Belichick, not coaching in the NFL, coaching in college. Those wins in college, Bill, do not count towards your towards the Shula record. I don't know. Does he stay there for 1 year? I don't see this going more than 1 year. I think he took this job because when he was applying for some head coaching jobs in the NFL, the speculation on Bill Belichick is if you hire him, he wants to run all aspects of the job. Okay, he wants to run all aspects. He doesn't want to report to anybody. It's his show. So maybe Bill Belichick went and did this thing, little low key at UNC, notorious for their football, by the way. Goes over there and says, "Listen, I just want to coach. That's it." So I predict here he's going to be a head coach on a losing UNC team for 1 year and then returns to coach in the NFL in 2026 for the New York Football Giants. That is the prediction right there.
You would accept him
anything
on
you would like to add
the Giants?
to this, Mike?
Long time ago.
Yeah, he coached with the Giants in the 90s. He
Mm.
is 90, so
Math
it makes
is mathing.
sense, I think. Bring him back. He started with the Giants, let him die with the
Listen,
Giants.
that just makes sense
kinda
to me.
deal.
I see that to come true. I kind of thought he was going
Right.
to come to the Eagles next year.
They can.
I saw a lot of speculation around that. I was kind of excited.
I think we do. Yeah,
We just bring
I'm happy
together
that
all the
happened.
supervillains
Yeah.
on one team. We take Saquon. We take Bill Belichick. Tom Brady comes back. We just start to piece together this beautiful
Somehow,
team.
yeah.
That would be amazing. That'd be electric.
Right. Yeah. It would be amazing for like one select fan base, but 31 other fan bases
Imagine
would
a
be
Tom Brady
fucking devastated.
Mahomes Super Bowl. Wow. And it's a revenge game for the
No.
Eagles. Dreaming.
No. No. Bill Belichick can retire, pass away, and be buried right next to Jimmy Hoffa under Giant Stadium. I think that would be cool. I think that's what he wants to do. Yeah, okay, so that's Bill Belichick heading to college to coach a University of North Carolina football. Interesting. Kind of surprising. He might have some ties there. I don't know. I'm not an investigative journalist. I try to do it here at 9 o'clock in the morning when I'm drinking a 9.2% beer. So the facts are whatever I can come up with on the fly. College football related news. Also, we all saw rivalry weekend in college football like 3 weeks ago where Michigan yet again beat Ohio State for the fourth time in a row. And breaking yesterday, Ohio State lawmakers passed a bill to make flag planting in Ohio Stadium a felony. That just tells me that they're sore losers. They're sore losers, babies. It's a felony only in Ohio Stadium. That's some bullshit, I think. I think
that just
babies,
makes me want to plant a
crybabies, sore
flag
losers.
every game even more now. If I storm the field and I have a mask on, I plant the flag and take off, you're never going to find me.
A CEO in New York City was gunned down, and the guy had a mask on. But I think they finally found him because he was eating at McDonald's in like Pennsylvania. Believe it or not, your favorite state. He's probably an Eagles fan. Just gunned down that guy wearing a mask. No problem. But it's who are these lawmakers? These lawmakers in Ohio don't have any more
I was just about to
pressing.
Say, I like how it's the stupid ones they got by. They're like, listen, okay, as a community, we need to come together on this. Flag planters in our stadium, felony. Drug dealers, abortion, whatever.
Felony.
We'll get there. But the flags, planters, jail now.
We'll get there.
And then
immediately straight to jail. It's like that thing in what's that show? That TV show? It was like, was it Parks and Rec? And it was just like, it's like you leave the seat up, straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Like straight to jail. Straight to jail. Straight to jail. Wild. It just not a good look for Ohio State. They're just stupid. They're going to be planting flags, and then if somebody actually gets arrested for this, just chaos. But that's all I got on college football. Mikey Bugatti.
Let's jump into some fantasy football now that we're done with college football. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't do it. I don't know if you could have guessed it. I didn't
You,
I didn't do it.
Just like O.J. Simpson said right away, I didn't do it. You know, immediately this guy is
I
fucking.
didn't do it.
This guy's
My
guilty.
team
I
didn't
do
fit. It doesn't fit. Okay, so I can't win if I didn't win. I thought I put the right team in this week to beat the guy that I played against. No. Why? Why is that? Because he had Puka Nakua, who had 42 points, and I can't do anything with that. Here I saw Sam Darnold, who I have. He put up 35. I thought, this is my chance. This is the time my week goes together. No. The answer is no. I lose 100 and 138. I am now in the official toilet bowl, week 15. This is it for me here. I cannot lose anymore. If I lose, it's over. It's definitely over. I got to win for the next 2 weeks. And let me tell you, I'm probably not going to win these next 2 weeks. I'm probably not going to win these next 2 weeks. I'm looking at my team here trying to think, oh, this is the week these guys come together. Oh, this is the week. No, it's not. It's not this week. It's not next week. It hasn't been the last 16 weeks. I don't know. I don't know how this works, but I do know I drafted 4th, 5th, and the guy who drafted 6th, he's in first place. So I messed up somewhere 12 times in a row.
Somewhere along the lines, your players just said, fuck my fantasy owners.
Eat hot dogs.
They could go fucking eat hot dogs. I don't care about them this year. Yeah, well, last week I started off hot. Justin Jefferson, 32 points.
Roshan Johnson?
What's his name? Fucking Rashid White, 24 points. Okay. Chase Brown, 24 points.
Lose?
I'm like, this is sweet. Okay, no problem. And then here comes Jordan over here.
You got
Jamar Chase, 45 points. I'm like, tough. I got chased. I lost 160 to 146. I put up some nice points, but here I am now. I got to win this week just to make sure that I am not in that toilet bowl game with you, I think, at the end.
Here we go.
Here's my rant on fantasy football, okay? Here we go, everybody. And I think everyone except for the person that's in last place would agree with me here. Okay, let's go to the league. Let's look at the wins here. Okay, sitting in 12th place with 3 wins, 3-11. Our friend Mikey Bugatti right here. Okay, and then in 11th place, the jump here, 5-9. So somehow, some way, the guy that's sitting at 3 wins, 2 less than the closest person in 11th place, has a shot to still not be crowned the loser. That should be not the case. It should be if you have the least amount of wins in the fantasy football, you are the loser. Not, well, you know what happens, a hungry dog, or these miracle, somehow whoever is on your team puts up 75 points and this guy escapes losing with 3 wins in fantasy football this year. That should not be the case. And I am upset about it because there is a potential chance that even though I have 6 wins and Mikey Bugatti in last place has 3 wins, I could be battling on a coin toss with him at the end of this, which is complete bullshit. It should not be that way at all. The only person this favors is the person in dead last place. There's still a shot. It's not 0% yet.
What I hear right now is fear. I hear fear in the voice of those who think they can lose, and I hear triumph in the other who thinks they will win.
Yep.
It seems to me.
Oh yeah, triumph in week 15.
Manny
what happened?
Motts has no confidence in his team. Where I believe I will get out. I will get out. I will escape, and I will watch hot dogs via the internet go down Manny's mouth. Let me see. I hear your scenario. Let me share you another. Let me share you another.
Yeah,
I was once on a kickball team out in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We played for 6 weeks straight. We didn't win a goddamn game. Okay, we couldn't pull it together. Brutal. It was brutal. We lost every single one. Playoff time. Everybody goes to playoffs. Doesn't matter if you are 0-6 or 6-0. You go to playoffs. But 1 seed plays the 6th seed. Let me tell you what was in the air that night. Magic. Okay, we won every single game and won the championship from last place to top. They were pissed. Somehow our team pulled it together. So, yeah, Have I been in last all year? Mm-hmm. But here's my opportunity to pull it together and get out of last. And here's your opportunity to fall to the bottom like the dog that you are. And I believe that you might get there. So how about instead of worrying about if you lose and focus on winning? All you got to do is win once and you're out. I have to win twice, 2 times. I haven't pieced together 2 wins together at all this season. I have 3 wins, and I promise you they were very spaced apart.
Yeah.
I want you to know I haven't told anyone this. When I started to win, which was brief. I created a group chat. with the people I beat, and I put them together, and I called them dumb, stupid heads. Haven't added to that chat in 12 weeks. I haven't added to.
Yeah.
It was one person, and then the second person I dropped them in. I was like, "Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch." And then I got a text from that group chat and be like, "It's pretty quiet in here." Yeah.
Is this group chat still active?
So I haven't. I hope to be able to add 2 more people to it, but if I don't, it's looking bleak for me here.
Yikes. Well, this is
in my other 2 fantasy leagues, I'm in playoffs. In one of them, I'm in high playoff position. I'm in the semifinals right now, and in the other one, I'm in the quarter. So they'll pay for my hot dogs. Actually, I believe the league should pay for the hot dogs.
Good luck.
First off, $3 a person. I think we'll be all right.
Well. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We got this is the big week for Manny Motts this week. Every week is a big week
championship
for Mikey Bugatti
week for me.
moving forward here. This is a big week. This is a big
Super Bowl right now.
Do or die from here on out. Yeah, this guy, it's 4th and 12.
Trust me,
and he's going for it.
After I get off this, I have to go to the waiver wire and convince myself on why.
That these RB
I need to convince myself that Tyler Algier is going to score 4 touchdowns before Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, you need Bijan Robinson to be thrown
I need to figure out how Cam Akers is going to score 4 touchdowns over Aaron Jones this week.
Yeah, my thing that's a little fearful now is some of these questionable injuries that I have now. Yeah, of course I get them this week. I think the 2 most important are gonna go, but
I'm just worried to see. I think I know that Blake Corum starts tonight and scores 7 touchdowns over Kyron Williams. It's just one of those nights. Yeah.
And then if you read his description, he's like he hasn't had more than 5 carries all season.
Explosive game for Blake Corum if Kyron Williams were to go down.
Could be explosive. Yeah. Could be explosive. Yeah. Too bad we don't have these people, like these guys' phone numbers, and we can just text them and be like, bro.
Yeah. Please.
You know what's coming your way if you just
Here I am messaging Ezekiel Elliott. I'm like, listen, it's been 3 years since anyone said your name out loud.
Please. I will get a tattoo of you on my ass cheek if you could end up in the end zone with the ball twice. Please. Yeah. He doesn't even start anymore for fucking Dallas.
Dallas is actually the underdog against the Panthers this week. So I don't think Ezekiel Elliott is going to be scoring any touchdowns.
Oh my God. And the Panthers have that Eagles game. That's what I wanted to talk about. That Eagles game.
They were one pass away from making it close.
I might have made a bold prediction that the Hungry Dogs, they eat every time, and they were playing the Eagles, and I'm like, wait a minute. And for the first half of that game, I was feeling pretty good, and things were coming together. But the Panthers are the Panthers, and the Eagles are the Eagles, and I think that ultimately showed. And that's my point. Is this Panthers team? I would. What's the spread on?
Let me have a look.
Panthers Dallas, because I would take Panthers. If it's favorable odds, I'd take Panthers over that.
I was just gonna say
Dallas is the underdog.
The Panthers are minus 148.
Okay,
They're
not
both
bad, though,
eliminated from
for a
playoff
betting man.
contention. So this is one of those games where I could see like a 50 to 50. The over is 43, so I could see the score being like 30 to 30 because they're just tossing the ball to whoever will catch it. Those are one of those games where you just pick a player out of a hat
So
and
I don't know, but
pick to score a touchdown and it'll hit.
yeah, God damn it. Well, we'll see what happens. But other NFL news too. Your boys and a bunch of the guys were going to a fucking Giants game. That should be good. We're going to a Giants game on in like 2 weeks here. We're going to be probably it's like 10 of us. It'll probably be 100 people at the game. So
are you
going to
wear
TV
something?
Is what I'm
wait,
trying
wait.
to
What
say.
game you going to? The Colts game. Yeah, the Colts game. I'm going to the Colts game,
the 29th?
but on the 22nd.
28th?
In Indianapolis. In Indy, yeah.
So you're going to Indy. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to it's either the 28th or 29th. I don't know what it is, but we're going to that game. I was talking to some of the guys. I was like, "What's your opinion on just staying in?"
Not a bad idea. How much are tickets? Can't be a lot. Or you bought them at the beginning of the year.
How much did you pay for that beer? Yeah, we bought them at the beginning of the year. We got absolutely hosed because they were trying to sell us post-season tickets already too at that point, and somehow those are non-refundable. Yeah,
we had to buy season tickets to get this ticket.
Yeah. Newsflash to everybody: don't ever buy fucking But wait until like game 3 of the Giants season before you start buying fucking tickets.
$4, $5. Actually, probably like $6 because it's like craft. Yeah. Box seats.
Take $1 off that, and that's how much we paid for the Giants tickets. The box seats, dude. Yeah, I'm telling you, we're gonna be good. So that's gonna be good. Yeah. Fucking NFL.
The Giants.
Else breaking.
No
pressing?
surprise. We know this already. Are not going to playoffs this year. So your prediction on them going to the playoffs, wrong. I think we knew that a while ago. But I had a prediction last season before the season ended in our later episodes of last year that I said the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. Okay. And right now, the 5-8 Bengals, to a lot of people, don't look like they're going to the Super Bowl. But to a sports analyst as dialed in as me, they're the exact team to go to the Super Bowl. And let me tell you how they get there. Okay. Bengals have to win out. They just got to win their next game against the Titans, Browns, Broncos, Steelers. Steelers in week 18, mind you, who will probably sit players. Okay. That's all possible. The Bengals are playing good. They're just finding ways to lose. Next, Broncos have to lose 3 games, of which is against one of the Bengals and the Chiefs and the Chargers. Possible. Dolphins have to lose 2 games, to which they play against the Browns, Steelers, Texans, and Jets. Okay. You could see that happening. And the Colts have to lose 2 games, in which they play against the Broncos, Titans, Giants, Jags. Could also happen. If all of this happens, the 9-8 Bengals make the playoffs. The 9-8 Bengals are underdogs. The 9-8 Bengals work their way through the system, find themselves in either Arrowhead or in New York, playing against Buffalo or the Chiefs in the championship game. The 9-8 Bengals go to the Super Bowl and play the Eagles on the other side, thus following the color scheme, logo, prediction of the Super Bowl as I had it last year. Bengals play the Eagles in the Super Bowl, coming in at 9-8. Bengals can go into the Super Bowl. You heard it here again. And I told you back when it was plus 1,300 odds. It's probably better odds right now if you bet on it to go to the Super Bowl right here, right now. Think about that. Bengals fans rejoice.
Bengals fans. Bengals almost lost to the Cowboys, and the Cowboys just. Did you see the end of that game? There's no way that Bengals team is making a run into the playoffs. I'm completely gonna blow up your 5-minute elaboration on how your elaborate thing on how who needs to win, who needs to lose. They need to win out. The only reason why they beat the Cowboys was because the Cowboys are fucking retarded. They bunt the ball back to them. They fumble the ball. The friggin' they get the ball and then they throw one pass and they score. No way.
Go Bengals.
I don't think so. This is what's going to happen. It's Kansas City is playing somebody from the NFC. Okay, that's what's going to happen because Kansas City is the worst 12-2, 11-2, whatever they are, 12-2 team that I've ever seen. If they get a home game in the playoff, which they're going to probably get, they're going to win that game. They get every single call they get. The Chargers should have won that game. They got robbed again. The calls, it's just unbelievable. The my prediction for the Super Bowl, if you couldn't tell already, it is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs versus whoever can put it together in the NFC. Okay, I don't want to say it because I don't want to say it. So we'll see what happens. A lot of games to play. The NFC,
we'll see.
We'll see the Super Bowl. It's going to be Kansas City versus somebody, and they're going to do
seeing that
possibly
post,
what is it,
three in a row? I keep seeing that post where it's like the Super Bowl America wants, and it's like the Bills versus the Lions, and then the Super Bowl we might somehow fucking get, and it's the Chiefs and the Eagles. I go for the latter.
Son of a bitch.
But there is another team in the NFC that's doing particularly well. They could be going to the Super Bowl. Daniel Jones is 11-2 right now. And you're probably thinking to yourself, wait, I thought he only had like 2 wins this season. He's not doing well. Nope. You must have been in a fever dream. He's on the Vikings. He's 11-2. And let me tell you a scenario that I just came up with that you might find interesting. Vikings enter playoffs. Sam Darnold goes down on a big hit against the Seahawks. Uh-oh. We need a QB to come in. Here comes doofy-headed Daniel Jones, and he leads them to a win in the playoffs, just like he always wanted. And he saves the Vikings, and now all of a sudden, Minnesota Vikings are thinking, is Daniel Jones going to take us to the ship like Nick Big Dick Foles took the Eagles to the ship and won? That's a possibility. And Giants fans will storm Minnesota and burn down the stadium in riot that he's ruined the Giants and goes to another team and wins playoffs. What do you think about that scenario, Manny Motz, as a Viking fan, Giants fan?
I think Minnesota has already been burnt down once before, so that wouldn't be anything new for them. But
forgot about that.
Yeah, oops. Different reasons, but yeah, I think oopsies. But that's fact. You can fact check that. I don't think so. I don't think Daniel Jones plays one snap for the Vikings. I think he's on a new team by next year because the Vikings also have drafted a quarterback last year that tore his ACL in spring training, J.J. McCarthy, coming off a national championship with Michigan. So I don't know if this damaged emotionally and physically quarterback that's been in the league for almost 7 years now is going to be the answer. I don't think so. I think he'll end up on another team that needs more help than Minnesota. That'd be good for Daniel Jones, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Daniel Jones goes and plays for somebody else. But I do have a prediction for you. I'm not going to speak on things I can't see, but I have a crystal ball for this upcoming week. And we talked about it in the beginning of the episode. It's friggin' Pennsylvania Bowl. Okay. It's the Pennsylvania Bowl. And I didn't even think that this was possible, that these two teams, I forget that one team, that yellow and black team that hasn't had a losing season since Nam is over there in Pennsylvania. And then you got the friggin' that you as soon as you get close to the area, it just starts to smell like garbage. And it's Philadelphia over there, also in Pennsylvania, playing each other this weekend. Steelers, hot, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Russell Wilson, is he friggin' back? I don't know. The guys are lighting it up. Steelers. And then we got the, you got the Eagles over there. This This could be another good game. This could be. Wait a minute. When's the last time the Steelers beat the
I'll look
Philadelphia
it up
Eagles?
for you.
Look that up for me. Check that up. I have the answer. It's 2024. It's December. Let me get it for you. It's December 14th or December 15th, 2024. That is when the last time the Steelers have beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And yeah, Russell Wilson back. Mike Tomlin back with another winning season. Back. And they win that division, right? Okay, they win that division, right? They win that division. And Philly is just been mind fucked by their little brothers in Pittsburgh over there. And birds are migrating for the summer. Or for the winter. They're migrating. They're going. They're flying south. They're out of here. And that's all she wrote. Saquon Barkley, possibly still MVP, but that's it. Gone.
I love the buildup of the Steelers. We got
goodbye.
The red hot Russell Wilson and the Steelers playing a game they've ever played before, looking so good versus the Eagles on the other side. As if the Eagles haven't been breaking records and Saquon has been running over every team and Jalen Hurts has been connecting with his wide receivers and he's been.
I actually hear there's some drama.
No, there's drama between
crybaby
AJ Brown and himself. That's it. Okay. What's the problem with being 11-2? How can you be mad? I'm not getting enough touchdowns. You're in first place of your division, probably going to the playoffs, probably even more, and you're crying like a bitch. How about do your job when we throw you the ball, and that's what you should do.
AJ Brown would have probably disappeared if he was on the Giants. And they came off
like
of
5 in a row. He'd be like, all right, I'm out. I would just
piece
midway pulling Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he would pull a Hassan Reddick and just not even show up.
If you cry for the ball, right, and I throw you the ball, you better make every single catch. That's all I'm saying. You better never drop the ball. I don't want to see you when that goes in contention. You don't climb the ladder. You better get every single ball and bring it down. We're 11-2, dude. Stop crying. But anyway, back to the Steelers-Eagles Bowl.
Yeah, it could be worse.
This is the only time that I agreed with the Raiders and John Gruden and what he says. And whatever his name is, Gruden.
Uh-huh.
John Gruden, he believes the Eagles are going to stick their boot up Pittsburgh's ass, unquote. And I think we do. I think they have a good defense. I beg to differ. I think Russell Wilson's going to be on the run all night long. And not for a good run. It's going to be a terror run. Imagine this, a 300-pound Nakobe Dean running at you at 7 miles per hour. He's a big dude. I don't need that much speed to get you. He's just going to fall down like a tower and land right on Russell Wilson. It's going to be phenomenal. And we're at home. They're not going to feel good. They're not going to feel good after this game. That's for sure. Eagles by 1 million. Eagles by 1 million. Go Birds. They're flying too high now. You can't even see them.
Okay.
You can't even see
them. Well, the Steelers are going to steal that win and claim the first annual that we just started right now that has not started ever before this podcast. We started right now. Pennsylvania Bowl.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
There you go. Yeah, I know. We'll see. Yeah, we will see. So a lot of things we'll see by the end of this week. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing more to talk about. I'm sure you got. I want to ask you before you get into your Bugatti bet. What happened with the one girl, two legs?
You know what it was?
Close them legs.
Here's what happened. What happened. Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Here's what happened.
Jefferson touchdown. Fantastic. That was leg one. Leg two.
Well, yeah.
Saquon got tackled on the 1 yard line. And who comes in? Push tush. Happened 2 times. That happened 2 times. It's an ongoing stat for the Eagles where Saquon Barkley has been tackled 11 times on the 1 yard line. And I saw a meme where it's a reverse of Homer Simpson coming out of the bush, you know, and it's like Saquon gets tackled on the 1 yard line, and then Jalen Hurts comes out of the bush. He's like, my turn. And then and he gets his 1 touchdown. It's insane how many rushing touchdowns he has. I think it's like 24 of them are under 2 yards, because it's just a yard and he's in every single time. That's which is crazy, but also unstoppable. We're the best in the world.
Hate it. Hate it.
But who else is best in the world is Mikey Bugatti when he brings you the bets that you're going to love, okay? This is the 2x4. Build yourself a house with the money I'm going to bring to you. $100 on this bet will net you $65,000. 4 men. 4 men are responsible for this bet, okay? Aaron Jones versus the Bears to score 2 touchdowns. Chuba Hubbard against the Cowboys to score 2 touchdowns. Javonte Williams versus the Colts to score 2 touchdowns. And the final man, Derrick Henry versus the Giants to score, I wish I could put 4 touchdowns, but they won't let me, to score 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, Chuba Hubbard, Javonte Williams, and Aaron Jones. You give me $100 and I will bring you $65,000. 4 guys is, I feel these guys are automatic for 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry is an animal. Chuba Hubbard, that's all they have over there in the Panthers. Javonte Williams is their running animal, and Aaron Jones over the Bears. I've already put it in. I might double down on it on the day if I'm feeling frisky. $100 to win $65K. Who's ready to build a house? Manny Motts, before you build a house, before you deposit the money, you got to call someone about getting a loan. Not me, not us, but you got to call someone after you win this bet. Who do you call? You call the bank brothers and say, oh, do you guys need a loan? Because I have the money for it. And you deposit your $65K. And we've been building it all year. I got you that TV early on. I got you that nice couch. I got you the surround sound. Now you need somewhere to put it. It's in the house. It's in the house that we're building together right now when you bet on Derrick Henry, Chuba Hubbard, Javonte Williams, and Aaron Jones to score 2 touchdowns this Sunday. You heard it here first on IHAB.
Boom. Boom. All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Lock that in, and here we go. A lot of stuff riding on this week of football, so going to be big. A lot of eyes. A lot of, I might not gonna be locked in. Yeah. This podcast might go off air for a month if it just so happens, if we both end up in the toilet bowl.
Dude,
I would just text you and be like, "Hey, here's $100. Just you sit everybody, I sit everybody. 0-0.
Then what?
Tie." Oh my God, we can't release this episode yet. They're gonna be like, just 0.
I would go
projected 0 points each.
If we got to the point.
I think I would win because I think I've had more.
No, it goes based upon the winner of the game. I don't know how you feel like you forgot that.
Okay. Well, you would sandbag the shit out of me. You'd be like, "Yo, no, I won't play anybody."
Full
and then
lineup.
with like 2 minutes left in the game, you just fucking put in the kicker for 1 point, and then that's
we could do like backup kickers too.
Yeah. So all right. Well. Mike, you're losing this week and I'm winning, and you're gonna have to deal with this with somebody else.
I'm gonna get out.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
you're
not getting anywhere. So, yeah, the only thing you're gonna get out of is your apartment tonight. So, all right. Well, I got an Uber coming to pick me up because I'm wasted.
All right.
So yes, let's get into beers.
This beer that I sipped on once. This is Drake's Brewing Company Foraging Raccoon for the Steelers this week. Okay, great description on the back. Okay, this is what it says. I'm only reading the first line of it and the back line of it. You're camping in Yosemite, birds are singing, and a raccoon is foraging in a nearby stream. You head over to fetch a beer, and you realize the fucking raccoon raided your beer. So that's hilarious that's on the backside here. Indian Pale Ale. You lose some points because
pretty
it's
good.
7 a.m. and I would never have a beer this early if it's not a bachelor party. But here we are, 7.0 alcohol in here. Let's get it.
Let's get
Am I
it.
having this at dinner? I am. I'm at dinner. If it's 8 o'clock at night and not 7 o'clock at night, as you can tell, if you're watching from beginning to end, you can see the sun has finally come up and it's hitting me in the side of the face because at the beginning, it was pure darkness in here, and so was my heart. But am I having this at dinner? Yes, I am. Am I having this at a tailgate? Just one. It's too nice to have at a tailgate. I'll give you that. Scale of 1 to 10 with the description, with the timing of this beer, and the implications of the newfound Pennsylvania Bowl. The foraging raccoon gets a 6.7, which is pretty good for 7:57 in the morning. What do you got for me?
All right. Well, I plan my beers out. It is now 9:58 a.m. in New York. I have no other than the Atomic Torpedo Imperial IPA 9.2. And for a 9.2 at 9:58, not terrible. But I also only had one sip as well. Let's go.
I thought the same.
Yeah, I should have had breakfast first, probably.
I also thought the same.
And maybe brushed my teeth. I don't know. Something's off. Something's off with this whole experience that I'm having in my brain and my mouth. This is not, I got to do some returns after this. I'm going to be wasted making these returns. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean I need my receipt? Like, what are you fucking talking about? I saw you. You were working here yesterday. You saw me. So it's good. Yeah, so for me possibly getting a domestic violence charge today, this beer is probably going to lose some points. Sierra Nevada Atomic Torpedo 9.2. For a 9.2, not terrible. Not good, not terrible. Family owned, so you get an extra point for that. This is going to be a 7-1. Am I going to have this at dinner? I don't think I'm having Atomic Torpedo. It might be just the name. I don't know. Will I have this at a tailgate? If I'm already kind of blitzed at the tailgate and somebody's like, yo, Manny, you want an Atomic Torpedo? I'd probably say, fuck it. So, yeah, I'd have it at a tailgate, not having it at a dinner.
An Atomic Torpedo sounds like a combination of like liquor and a shot, and the liquor is me like snorting it up my nose, and then I got to chug a beer, Yeah. It's a beer.
It's a beer. It's 10 o'clock. It's a beer. It's a 9.2% beer. It's a 7-1. That's what it is. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay. All right. Well, we cover a lot, as always. Bill Belichick heading back to coaching, just not where everyone probably thought. North Carolina, big program. All right. He's going to be taking on schools like Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State. Get ready for the 12-man playoff next year, North Carolina. You'll be there. I don't think so. I think he's just using this as a tool to help him get back into coaching in the NFL. I think this is a one-year stint. I think you guys get absolutely smoked, and then he doesn't give a shit because he's just collecting his money and just having sex with his smoking hot girlfriend that's 24 that also attends the University of North Carolina.
I think not.
Coincidence? I don't think so. But Bill Belichick back. Lot riding on this week of football, fantasy, and teams playoff possibility seedings. Let's see. We got the first annual Pennsylvania Bowl. That one team I didn't even think was in Pennsylvania. Forget. So for those reasons, I think Pittsburgh Steelers and Russell Dangerous. Isn't his Instagram handle like the dangerous Russell Wilson or something? Some shit like that. I don't know. That shit might be gay, but he's gonna light it up. I hope. And we'll see what happens. Mikey Bugatti give you the bet of the week. I mean, 65 grand or whatever it was, 60 grand. That's a nice down payment on your house right there. Boom. Nothing more. Mikey Bugatti, any final words of wisdom or anything before we get the hell out of here and drink some water and go on with our day?
We give you the most important part of sports at any time of the day. That's just what we do. So, Manny Motts, without further ado, I'd have a beer. But not really. But not right
I
now.
have a beer, but not really right now. Not right now. I'll have one later. I'll have a beer. Goodbye, everybody.